Can I make that an intro? That would be hilarious. Let's get ready to party, baby. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, can you guys hear me? I unplugged the mic because I went and listened to it from yesterday and I didn't really love the sound. Like you can hear my breathing too much. Like you can hear me drinking my water. I don't know that that's something we want. So can you guys hear me? I unplugged it and I need to test to make sure. Is everyone hearing me okay? How I've always streamed? I mean, I'm happy to put it back in. I just thought, ooh, who wants to hear me breathing like James Gandolfini? Although I really miss him. Before I start saying hi to people, I want to make sure you can. Okay, Margie Barr hears me. Nice. Okay, thank you, Margie Barr, for testing that out. Hey, mods. Hey, Lisa, original grandma made it. Hey, King's Kid, Kim Leaf, D, Meredith Lynn. Hey, sorry about that. Liz Tricks, Donna Koopa, DS Kitty, Puka Vista. I got a gift from you today, and it's amazing. I'm going to show it. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to message you yet. I've been gone almost all day, almost the entire day. Hey, Squirrel Girl. Hey, Panda. Let's see. My contact just dried out. Thank you again, Margie Barr. Hey, Anita Card. Anita, thank you for your text last night. What are you doing over there? Why don't you sit up here, girl? Good Lord. Well, wowee, girl. Trixie. Hey, Joel Sachs. Hey, Chicago Jane. Thank you, Liz. Hey, Honey Lou, Mineola girl. Haven't seen you for a minute over here. It's good to see you. Hey, Marsha Laird. You sounded really podcasty yesterday. I don't know that is that what we want? Do we? I don't know that we do. Hey, Angie Moe. Hey, Debbie Gonzalez. Helen Baker, Cheap Chick, Skeeter. Love that for you, Skeeter. Hey, Ruby. Linda Gillum. Be careful with what? Being podcasty? Oh, with your gift? I'll wait a few minutes, but I don't think it'll demonetize me. I mean, I say that word all the time. Hey, Jamie Palmer. Hey, Heather. Okay, Puka Vista. Melissa's here. Denise LaFon. The audio is super low. Try refreshing your page, Denise, and then let me know. Why are we having problems this week with audio? And in 3 years, we've never had an issue. That's weird to me. Hey, thanks, Robin Miners. Hey, Crafty Carrie, Rachel Sandy, Lydia Krause, Pat Jonas. Hey, Renee B, Aunt Nene Hobbs. Julie made it. Jennifer Ogle Low for you too. Thank you, Helen Baker. Hey, Dotsy Lynn. Mineola Girl says it sounds fine. Hey, Lady O. I don't get it. I even restarted my computer. Okay. Sorry, Puka Vista. It sounds like we're going to have to use this stupid ass mic again. Armine, Buffy. We're going streaking in the quad. I just turned my headphones up. So, hey, Daft Woman. Please, okay, let's do this. Low here too. Does the mic turn itself down? No, Robin, because I'm just using my Mac. Okay, so, nah, I'm not even going to take a vote. There's enough people saying it's not loud enough. Hang on. Hey, Linda. Alrighty, this should be working. Testing. That sucks. I don't want to use this thing. Hey, K-Space. Hey, Caroline in Canada. And happy birthday to Big J. He's 50. I love that. That's amazing. I can't wait to be 50, quite honestly. I hope I make it to 50. Happy birthday to Big J. And love you, Caroline in Canada. Bring your green hat. Thank you, Heather. Okay. Yeah, she was in that movie. All right, Renee B. Hey, Gail, not Gayleen. Hey, Gail. Hey, Tamber June. Hey, Jan. Okay, Rachel says much better. Hey, Moozy. I love the sound of the microphone. Okay. Then the cheese stands alone. Everybody says this is better. Fine. Purple RN made it. Margie Barr, Ewa. Everybody's saying, wow. Big Loud, Pat Jonas. So sorry to scream into your ear. Your sad little Australian ears. Hey, Rip Curl. Why don't I like the mic? Because I have to keep my head in a certain way. When I don't have the mic, I sit like this and talk to you guys. And maybe you can still hear me, but I feel like I have to be up here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I can. Hey, Ghost Rider. Oh, dang, girl. All right. Well, then we'll just keep the mic going. It makes me look sexy. I hate this mic. It covers my whole body. Just kidding. I wish I was that skinny. Thank you, Melissa. Hey, West Coast. Hey, Alicia Johnson, DNV. We are loud and clear, Lisa. Dang, girl. Hey, Heather Rhodes. Thank you, Tamber June. You're a little angel. Kyla made it. Or Kyle. Sorry, we have a Kyla, and I thought that was her. Welcome in, Kyle. The mic is turned all the way up. I can talk here and you still hear me fine? The mic makes me a little bit introverted, which I guess is a Scientology word, and it means just like makes me feel self-conscious, because when I used to stream with Aaron and when I first started a channel, Aaron had me get this mic, and he was insistent that you have to have this mic. He's a little bit more, I would say, like he probably has like more of a set of rules than I do. I'm not really a rules kind of a person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a calendar and I have to stick to it, but like, I don't know. He was just a lot more like everything had to have its place. And so Aaron, I remember when I first started streaming, was like, you have to talk this close to the mic. He was like, you need to be very close to the mic. And so I don't know the difference because I don't use a mic now. So he was, Linda. So if I'm back here, can you still hear me? When you move away, the sound goes down, but we can still hear you. How about if I do this? I'll just get a little bit like that. Honestly, I feel weird doing this anyway. It makes me feel really uncomfortable. Thanks, Ruby. Hey, Bridge. Okay, well, we'll just I just feel like personal space. Like, I don't even like getting this close to Tommy. I feel like I'm like, sir, your face is close to my face. Can you back up a little bit? I look like an official anchor lady. I love that. I'm Veronica Corningstone. Okay, he's wrong, Tamper June. I'm shocked. He's very particular about the audio, obsessive, weird. Yes, he is. Are you telling me that Aaron is controlling? No. No, I just don't. I'm not used to a mic, so I don't know what to do to it. I don't know what to do with it. It's just weird for me, and I prefer not to have one. But if this is better, let's make it easier for everyone. I noticed, so I went back to test it yesterday and I listened to my stream when I was awake at 3 a.m. and I did this. And I feel like you could hear everything. Like you could hear it going down my throat. And I was like, ew, gross. Nobody wants to listen to that. So speaking of sounds, I just want to say that I'm proud of myself. I'm not usually proud of myself. I took an explosive poop at Trader Joe's today, and I'm really impressed. Now, I still do what I know. See, I like pooping at Trader Joe's. Actually, I've never pooped at Trader Joe's, but I pee there a lot. And what I love is they have their, hey, Wine, hey, Gemini Girl, they have their own private bathroom. So you don't have to go in like a TJ Maxx where it's a set of stalls or like Target. So there's ups and downs to that. Thanks, Trixie. There are pluses and minuses, of course, to pooping in a private bathroom like that, because I don't know, Debbie, everybody else did, because thanks, Linz. No, it was explosive, Angie. Definitely not a banana poop. Yeah, Kyle. San Diego. There's ups and downs too. Like my Whole Foods in Kansas City had its own bathroom and I loved it because I could go take a poop in there. The problem is when you come out and there's some like attractive man or like a really well put together woman and she's standing there waiting and you're, hey, pillow sham. Yeah. And I pooped in public. Thank you guys. It is something to celebrate. It's a big deal for me. And I didn't even expect it. I was gone the whole freaking day today. I waited till today. Hey, Thought Criminal. Thanks, babe. I waited. I was gonna, yeah, Ghost Rider. Hey, Karen Tootie Greenie. I waited all weekend because I don't like to go places on the weekend. I don't know how you guys feel. I don't like going to like where I went today. I had to go to Costco, where everybody goes to eat lunch in the samples. Um, Trader Joe's, TJ Maxx, Target. Now, TJ Maxx was added. Yes, it was. I know you're asking, and I know the haters are judging me for it right now, but it's because they're side by side, literally. Like I park and I'm like, stay on course, Reese, stay on task, walk to Target. You need toothpaste, dryer sheets, and like, what else did I buy at Target? Oh, Vagisil. I think I have a really bad yeast infection from that antibiotic, guys. It did catch up with me, and I couldn't be more upset. I haven't had a yeast infection in a long time. Hey, Ms. Weedy Poo. And I had no idea. I don't remember from the last one how pissed off and in a bad mood you are from a yeast infection. It's actually worse than Shark Week. That's just a side note. That's why I went to Target today, though. I was like, I need Vagisil. And it made me think of that scene in Me, Myself, and Irene when Jim Carrey is like, he gets on the horn in the grocery store and he's like, Vagisil. He's like, can you tell us what aisle Vagisil is in? He's like, we got a lady baking more than a loaf of sourdough. It's so awful. Um, yeah, Lindsay. So I was like, stay on task, Reese. You need Vagisil. You're mad at your vagina right now, but it's more mad at me than I am at her. I'll tell you right now. I needed Jamie Palmer. I did a round of what antibiotic did I take? Help me. I can't remember. It's basic Augmentin. Yeah, it was Augmentin. Thank you. Thank you, D. I had to do a round of I have Diflucan. I need a card and I popped it yesterday at noon before I went to my store to take all my stuff. Ghost Rider. And I popped the damn thing and I was like, please hurry. And it started working and I was like, oh, good, sweet relief. And then I got up today and I was like, oh, yeah, no, we're not better yet. And so I don't know. I need a card. Should I take another one? Because I have a ton of Diflucan. Should I take two? Otherwise, I just was going to put a bunch of that up in my cooter and let it fucking marinate. Uh, hey, thanks, Rip Curl. Hey, Marie Marion. Joel Sachs, no reasons necessary. You always super chat me and say that. And I just want you to know I love you, Joel Sachs, and you're a baby angel. Everybody knows it. Kyle, it's not, but you wouldn't know that because you probably don't have a vagina. Hey, Eric. So the point is, I was like, Reese, stay on task, go to Target. And it was like pulling me in. It was like, no, go to TJ Maxx. And I was like, no. Okay, I need a card. Augmentin is the devil. It clears things up. Okay, see, I usually don't have bad effects from it. I take a probiotic every day. I thought I'm in the clear. And then I finished the round and I was like, yay, I didn't get a yeast infection. And yesterday I was like, oh my God, I have a yeast infection. It was horrible. Hey, Haggis. Isn't that such a gross name? Yeast infection. Like we couldn't come up with something better. Like just like a case of the scratchies. How about just like, you could be like, can you prescribe me some Diflucan? I have a case of the itchies. Like that would be better, but yeast infection. That's so gross. I feel like guys don't ever have to go through. Yeah, even thrush, but that's kind of gross too. Um Holly, did you spot it? I did get a couple of sweaters today at TJ's. Look, when in Rome. Okay, haters, go document it quickly. Heather, good idea. Um But I went to Target to get my stuff and I didn't get anything else. Target bores me. You know why? It's stupid expensive. Why would you buy anything at Target? Like, I go over to TJ's. If I need like surface cleaner for my kitchen, I'm buying that at TJ's. It's like $3. Target, it's like $6. Everything is expensive at Target. I really only buy what I need there. So then I went over to TJ's and I was like, hello, fall. So I got a couple of sweaters and I actually happen to have them next to me if you want to see them. Patty wasn't working today, but Dee was, and I love Dee. She's so nice, quiet little thing, tiny little mouse, like literally lives under a leaf in a forest somewhere. Hey, Monk. Augmentin is strong, gave me plain old amoxicillin. Give me. I thought they were the same thing. I figured they were the same thing. Well, hey, Susan Cook. Speaking of tiny and living under a leaf in the forest, I always look in the clearance sections at Target. I don't. I went to TJ2 today. The Halloween stuff is abundant. I didn't even go back to that end of the store. I don't care about, we talked about this yesterday, but I really don't care about decorating like I used to because all of my decorations are in boxes. Now, am I that woman? Am I that wife? Am I that mom? You betcha. I love decorating for fall. I have a million decorations, but I don't do it here because I don't want to find it. Hey, Andy. But I normally, when I love my home, and I do too, Linz, and I had the most beautiful house in Kansas City. And fall, my house was falled up. I would decorate the heck out of it. It was so pretty, but I just don't have the room here to do that. I don't even have room here for a Christmas tree. I bought like a little 4-foot tree for this, but we had 20-foot ceilings in Kansas City. So we had like a 12-foot tree. It was so pretty. Hey, happy thoughts. So I'm not where I want to be. Therefore, I don't really decorate like I used to, but I will again one day. I promise you guys I will. But in the meantime, I'll decorate my chest with sweaters. So went to TJ's. What is it, Holly? Do it now. Say it. Holly. Say it. Hey, Sandra. This one you have to talk too close or can't hear you well. So you can't hear me on this mic because every other person said it was way better. Maybe try refreshing, Sandra. I'm just not entirely sure on what to do with my life. Oh my God, Helen Baker, that's a really big deal. I reached my weight loss goal, 317 down to 155. That's incredible. That is no small goal. Good for you. And that is a really, really, really big deal. Good for you, Helen Baker. I'm proud of you. Okay, you hear me fine? Oh my God, it causes digestive issues. Is that why I've been shitting myself? Oh my God, Holly, you know me so well. Yes, that's what I got. I picked out. I'm really on a ruby kick, and TJ Maxx has cheap jewelry, and Holly spotted it. I got that today. I bought it from D today. Hey, Nicola. And I just can't stop with the rubies. Hey, Just As I Am. And it was super cheap. And I was like, yes, that's a yes. DS Kitty, are you still in here? Remember this ruby tube necklace? I thought this went well with it. Hey, Auntie Janet says, Holly, you little angel. Of course she noticed. I also got, so guys, I went up to, I don't want you to judge me too harshly on this, especially you, Holly. I am not a person who would ever buy a shirt with a shirt built into it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so I'm wondering, am I crapping myself because of the augmented? Wait, Meredith Lynn, I finished that like 4 days ago. Would that still be causing stomach issues? I had an explosive shit at Trader Joe's today, and I was like so embarrassed, guys, that I had to do the thing. Nice, DS Kitty. Okay, I had to do the thing where I had to pretend like I was on the phone. Monk. Oh yeah, he'll be on tonight. I went in there and I was like, yeah, no, that sounds great. I was like, sure. I was like, I'll schedule a call with her tomorrow around 10:30. Does that work? Like I was trying to talk so loud so no one would hear it. I always feel less alone when I pretend to be on the phone. And why I hold it when I'm in a private stall or in a bathroom makes no sense. I'm always like, why am I doing this? And then I just start talking. Hey, Abdazzle, I do the same thing at the Taco Bell drive-thru. So it's either when I pretend when I last time I shit in public, I think was at Cracker Barrel, and I was like, "Hey mom, how's it going?" I was like, "I'm just at Cracker Barrel." Like I try to get really loud to try to overpower the poop smell and the sound. Hey Sarah Kramer, and actually I don't know if it works for other people. Like other people are probably like, that's annoying, but I'm like, this worked. It worked. I'm like, I got out. I made it out of there. I do the same thing at Taco Bell because I always order like $30 worth of food. And I'm like, and the cashier, the person taking your order is like, anything else? I'm like, do you want anything else? I'm like, also a bean burrito? Okay. I'm like, can she also get a bean burrito? Extra fire sauce? Okay. You want nacho cheese? Okay. Yeah, we need nacho cheese on that. Like I do it. I've been doing that since I had my own apartment when I was 19. It's this sad coping mechanism where like I have to have someone with me and pretend that I'm on the phone. Have I ever tried poopery spray? I tried it once, like a long time ago, but no. Diane almost pooped herself at work and thought of me. Do you know how many people shit themselves and tell me it's become a nationwide, a worldwide. The louder, the less the smell, Monk. Yeah, the louder I am, the less it smells, and the less anyone. Hey, Ann Battles, the less anyone like. I think just pretending to be on the phone really makes it like it distracts from turding. Honestly, because I also get worried. Does anybody else do this? I get worried about the time I'm in there. I'm like, hurry. I'm like, poop fast, quick, wipe, get out fast. So they think you're peeing. Like if someone's waiting on you, I'm like, oh my God, I've got 68 seconds to get this and get it in and out because that's about how long it takes to pee. So then I think if they think I'm on the phone, I can take a look. I've got an extra at least 40 seconds to kill while I'm on the phone, right? Like when you're on the phone, you're distracted. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I had mud butt bad today. And I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, so let's just talk tomorrow and I'll call you around 10:30. And I was like, how's she doing, by the way? Is she doing good? I was just making up all kinds of shit. And I thought this works for many reasons. It kills the smell. Hey, Kara, it kills the smell. It buys you time. You're welcome. For anybody who's laughing at this, you're going to fucking try it. It's amazing. Like it really makes you feel less alone. It's like the buddy system. I feel like it's like you have like you know how you shouldn't go out alone at night in like a parking garage or a dark alley or Amsterdam. I don't know. But you should have a friend. You should always have a friend, right? Or two. It's probably better to have a couple of friends because if a serial killer was serious, he'd probably just nab the both of you. Hey, Riley's human, but I feel like it's the same thing. Oh no, you turn off your ringer, D. No, 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 no. I'm a pro. D is like that works till your phone rings. Well, no. What person? I'm a pro. Hey, Kathy Burkhart. No, 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 no. I would never, never let my phone ring. Um, yeah, it's like the buddy system though. The key is to flush fast and often. I did, Skeeter. The second I sit down, if I have to poop, I flush because thanks, Riley's human, because it also kills the sound. Of course, everybody knows that. And it gets, the first load out, the first dump in going down. So it did. I mean, I probably was in and out of there so fast, but also I think, oh my God, I have missed you. And everybody thinks that you hate me. Joe Virus, you are serial killing that look, Reese. You're a sweet pea angel, and I miss Rain. And I keep chalking up to him like maybe they hate me, but I'm like, maybe it's summer and they're just in their pool a lot. And I saw that Masubi turned 1 yesterday. So you guys have been busy with the cat. I just come up with other ideas. I'm like, they don't hate me. They're swimming. That's that's my new way of coping with things. I'm like, she doesn't hate me. She's pooping at Trader Joe's. I love you, Joe Virus. Can you slide the mic forward a bit and lean back? Sure. Is there anything else I can do? Is there anything else I can get for you? Know where your exits are at all times, and please use the lavatory when the seatbelt signs turn off. Jennifer Minton, we don't hate you. We've been crazy busy. I knew it. Yes. Yes. Everybody is like, Joe Virus hates Reese. Everybody. I'm getting emails, man. I got all these calls from CNN. They're like, hey, like, I literally went to Costco today and this guy was like, Miss Quibell, relatable Reese. He was like, can you comment? Joe Virus apparently hates you out in California. Can you comment real quick on him and Rain and Masubi's first birthday? They definitely hate you. Can you comment? Any comment on that? And I was like, I could comment, but I'm about to shit myself and I have raging mud butt. And I don't think Joe hates me. I think they're swimming in a pool. And they were like, right, right. But hold on. Quick question. Relatable Reese. Reese, can we get a word with you? Just real quick. Everybody on the internet though says otherwise. Every person, there's an army of hate that believes that you are the devil. And we can't convince them otherwise. And everyone keeps saying that it's Joe Virus that's leading this band of hate. Do you have anything to say about that? And then I just leaned into the mic and I was like, I oh, oh. I was like, it happened. It happened. I'm just shitting in the street right now. I just shit. I just shit. It's happening right now. So while I'm in Costco, I'm going to get some new undies. Excuse me while I get my card out. Have a good day. I knew it. I know these people and I knew it. He's swimming a lot. Do you hear that, haters? He's swimming a lot. You jackasses. You guys are wrong every time, you fucking losers. God, I hate it. Do you remember that one time when the haters were like, she got rid of Seamus and Moose? She sold them to a sausage factory and they're in a can of SpaghettiOs chopped up right now, swimming in a can of SpaghettiOs like Jeffrey Dahmer's victims. Nope. They came walking in like 2 days later. You assholes are always wrong. I knew it. I knew they were fucking wrong about Joe Virus. I was like, if I have to go to fucking, what do you do on, what is it that you do in November? You do like some porn fest or something. What is it? What's it called? Help me. It's in Texas. It's like dick belt festivals. Did I just see Laura Dupree? It's Old Home Week. You're out of your damn mind. I hope they don't think I hate you. No, but I did. I feel like it's been a year of battles to fight and I'm just fighting to keep. I know you are. And I love you, Laura Dupree. And I'm like, how could Laura Dupree and John ever hate me? I hope that freakers ball, fetish ball. That's it. The dick belt ball. I absolutely knew it. I was like, I've eaten dinner with Laura and John in her home. Like, why? Why do these people keep turning on me? I knew it. Laura's just been busy with fam. Joe Virus has been at Dick Belt Porn Fest and swimming in the pool. Plus, it's their cat's first birthday, Masubi. Guys, remember when they rescued Masubi last year in a wood pile? I do, because I know Joe's life in a very creepy way, more than he would be comfortable with. And sometimes that's just the way of it. Sometimes you're just too stalkerish. Ask Aaron. Laura Dupree, I love you, and I kind of figured that. And I'm sorry for what you're going through, but I do miss you, and I'm glad that you don't hate me. He's been doing shows. See, he's been doing shows at the porn fest, porn fetish, porn ball fetish, dick belt ball. Debbie Beck, it's your birthday today too. She's 63, born in 63. Happy birthday to Debbie. That's amazing. Not the dick belt ball. You know, the place where Hef and her creepy husband go. Hey, Jenny Jin. No, I didn't start my period, Buff. I have a yeast infection, and I'm sure that Joe could tell that from California as well. He knows my uterus and my innards and my glistening cave. Even though he's never seen it, he's well versed, trust me. My band won a battle of the bands in LA, so we've been working on our stage show for big event in 2 weeks. Guys, that's huge. Hey, Joe. Oh my God, I thought of you the other day. Hey, congratulations on that. What about your Ribelsis, dude? Because you've lost a lot of weight on that. And I went to pick mine up a week ago and they were like, they don't make it anymore. It's been discontinued. And I was like, what in the fucking Joe Virus is going on? I was like, first, now he hates me because I get my meds at Costco. And if you recall, some guy ran up to me and he was like, Reese, can we get a word, please? He was like, Joe Virus, do you have any comment on him? And then oh my God, it's Rain Virus. It's Old Home Week. Haters, put that in your pipe and smoke it, you fucking jerks. You're always a bunch of stupid asses, aren't you? Hey, user, what's her name? Blitz. Hey, Blitz. Look, guys, it's Rain. Hey, Stanley. God, this is so exciting. It's the Peggers Ball. That's it, Lady-O. Rain Virus, happy birthday to Masubi. I saw it was Masubi's first birthday. Looking cute as ever. So cute. Rain, I knew you didn't hate me. You were just swimming in your pool. Thank you, Trixie. They're always wrong. They're always jackasses. It's the biggest jackassery of all time. I'm like, God, have you guys ever been right? Have they ever been right? They're always saying the craziest shit. They're like, Joe and Rain Virus started a channel hating Reese. And they're like, and Huxley got taken away, and Moose and Seamus went to the sausage factory. And then Huxley's like, hey, Mom, I'm home. And Asshole and Seamus come walking in. It's like, you guys are never right. I can't think of a time you've been fucking right. It's so frustrating. I feel like I need to give them things to be right about. Rain's getting back in the pool. When I went to the doctor last time, I asked him, hey, can I get a refill on my Rybelsus? Because I've been out. And the doctor said they prescribe that when you had diabetes. Wait. Hold on. I'm confused. So are you not taking anything? Because you lost a ton of weight, man, on that Rybelsus. Then where is the channel, Rain? I don't. Rain, only the Lord knows. They're fucking nuts. Those people are crazy, girl. And sometimes, Rain, you just have to say what the fuck, right? You just have to say there's no I in fucking team. And there never was. And they try to put an I in team. And every time I see this nonsense, you're not diabetic anymore? Now, why can't that happen to me? Good for you. Hey, Zoe, I am happy for you, Joe. Look at you guys just been floating around in the pool. That's all that's happened. Haters, take note. You guys were wrong again. You dive bombed into the pool of wrong, you jackasses. That's my big news. Thank you, Joe. And I'm just really happy to see you. We have missed you. The virus is missed when Seamus was dead and came back to life. I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that story. How did that work, Puka Vista? Was he missing? I remember telling Huxley he died. I totally forgot about that story. And I was such a Scientologist about it. I was like, Huxley, I have some really bad news I need to share with you. I was like, I don't know how to say this to you, and it's really upsetting. I was like, it's very sad. Seamus died. I was like, he's dead. He's gone. He died. I couldn't find him. Wasn't that it? I just decided he got eaten by a coyote. And I was like, he's dead. He's dead. I was like, I don't know how, there's no other way to put this. The cat died. I was like, it's dead, son. You have to move on. You have to let this go. Move on, son. I was like, there's not much we can do about it. You'll see him when you cross over one day. And he was like, Mommy's right there. And he was. I couldn't find him. That was it. I couldn't find him. I searched high and low, and I just decided I had a funeral for the thing. I called the papers. I told Moose, I said, your brother's dead. Hey, Be Wild. And it was the craziest thing. I was like, he came home from school, and I was like, Huxley, there's no easy way to say this. I was like, it's horrific. He died. I was like, he's gone. He's dead. It's dead. The cat died. I was like, let it go. He was horrible. He shit all over the floor. And he was like, Mom, it's right there. What the hell? Hey, Patty, what are you doing sneaking away? God, I love her so much. And she changed her picture, and she's tiny. Hey, Amy Knight, and everything about her. Boomerang back. Boomerang back. That was going to be my backup career, writing obituaries. Please don't say that. I've been secretly going to school for it. There's a college for that. Joanne Hawley, everybody, welcome her in. I missed this thing. She's only been gone for a couple of days, but my Lord, it's like a security blanket. I should call her Security Blanket Hawley. Reese, I couldn't help myself. I had to stop by for a second. Say hi. I miss you and everyone. Having a great time and see you Saturday. Love you too. And I hope you're having so fun. Hey, Hope, with your children. But I really love you, Joanne. And thank you for forking over a super chat all the while, trying to balance everything like she does. So Joe, I switched over to Ozempic in the pill form because Joe knows everything about me. I'm terrified of needles, you know this. And so they gave me Ozempic in the pill form, and I don't know if it's like what is that when like it's not real? Placebo. I haven't even started taking it yet, and I think I'm so scared to take it that I'm just constantly shitting myself. Because everyone's like, oh, you're shitting yourself because you're new Ozempic. Well, news for you, haters. You guys are wrong again. Wrong again. I haven't even started it. But I think I have like, when men gain weight when their wives are pregnant, and it's just like this like sympathy thing. I don't know if it's placebo or if it's like are you guys listening? I don't know if it's placebo or like a sympathy thing, but I think I have like sympathy colon, and I'm just nervous tum. I'm afraid to take the Ozempic, Joe, and so I'm just shitting myself. I took a massive like just explosive shit at Trader Joe's today. Thanks, Kyle. And so I'm depressed about it. And Joe, I'm glad that you're here. Hey, Miranda. Marunda, Joanne Hawley, I love you so much. Yeah, it's the sympathy shits. It's the sympathy scoots. Sympathy shit, staffed woman. It's unbelievable. I pulled up to Trader Joe's. I was having a great day and I was like, God, I got this really cute necklace at TJ's. And I pulled up and I was like, oh my God. I literally put my car in park and I was like, I'm going to shit myself. I'm going to shit in this jean skirt that I'm wearing. And nobody wants to shit in the summer in a fucking jean skirt, especially in August. It's just not a good month to shit yourself in. But it happened, and I just ran into the bathroom, and it was the new GLP-1 is likely to make me constipated. Well, I would love that. Hey, Kat, I haven't been constipated in years. That would be amazing. I would love to firm up my thoughts and my ass. Um, Thank you, Zoe. I've never heard of such a thing. So that's what's going on. But I just want to say, Laura Dupree, Joe Virus, Rain Virus, I have missed you guys. And I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Everybody, I'm telling you, man, like fucking Anderson Cooper. What's his name? He looks like a lizard. Who's the anchor? Tucker Carlson. Uh, Fucking White House press secretary. Everybody has been reaching out to me going, you know, the viruses hate you, right? Like they have a channel they started and they hate you. And I'm like, no, they don't. They're just floating in their pool. And they're like, no, they hate you. It's been confirmed by Reddit. I'm like, no, that can't be true. But to be fair, a lot of people flipped to hating me, but I just knew it. I was like, the viruses don't hate me. They're busy getting ready their pool, Masubi's birthday, and for Porn Fest 2026 in Dallas, right? Dick Belt Festival. I fucking knew it. So, good for you, Helen Baker. That's incredible. Reaching a weight loss goal without medications. That's almost like knowing how to drive a stick shift. That's like vintage. Hey, Pete Taylor, who the hell reaches a weight loss goal without medications? Seriously, I feel like that's like driving a stick shift. I wouldn't like if there was someone coming to murder me and they gave me the keys to a car to get away from them, but it was a stick shift, I would just simply be murdered. There'd be nothing I could do. It's so retro. Losing weight without medications is very vintage, kind of like smoking. A lot of people say a lot of bullshit about me, so I wouldn't put it past Tucker Carlson and that whole fake media news group of people to talk mad shit. But I love my haters because I live rent free in their heads. Well, us too. I'm having a big Christmas dinner with mine, Joe, and they don't know it yet, but I'm going to show up at their place. Good for you guys learning how to drive a stick shift. That's incredibly retro. It's hardcore because now that I'm not on a GLP-1, I have to go out and walk every day, and I do, and I'm keeping the weight off. That's amazing, man. I'm really proud of you. Good for you, Pete Taylor. I have been increasing my walks now every day, Joe, because the heat has kind of slowed down, but it's hard, man. It is hard to walk when it's just so hot that your taint is dripping off. Do the viruses hate Reese or are they at a sex convention? Tonight, we'll tell you more about that at 11. Thank you, Melissa. Joe has lost 60 pounds. Dude, that's crazy. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you. And we love Rain. And I just want to say that again. I love it when the haters are always wrong. Like, what do you think they think about that? I mean, Joe's right. It's like, who cares? We live in their head. Hey, Barbara, wait. But it just makes me laugh every time. They have this, like, they cook up all this goofy stories and shit. And it's like, what? Like, sometimes I won't name names, but there's a couple people in this stream that will good for you, Joe, that will send me good for you, D, that will send me like screenshots or hey, Alana, or like it doesn't even have to be proof. Some people will just text me and go, I just read this about you and it's hilarious. And I'm like, how do they even come up with this shit? First of all, I'm not even that smart. Like it makes me mad. Good for you, Happy Thoughts. It pisses me off when like they cook up these crazy stories. I'm like, I couldn't pull that off. I wouldn't even think like one of I guess one of the stories recently, Tommy and I were laughing about this, is that so they get so pissed about super chats, but they also get really pissed about roll call. So it's either roll call or super chats. First of all, I've been doing roll call since I started this channel. Literally, it was organic from day one. Like the very first time I did start a stream, I did roll call. But it really makes them mad. And they think, apparently, this is the new word on the street, the new rumor, that I do roll call and talk about the mental health stuff like I did the other day to get your private information. I'm trying to get you to tell me that you've been diagnosed with ADHD so I can steal your IP address or IPL number or whatever the fuck it is that computers have so that I can get your home address and like break in and put like a cat burglar mask on and like come in and steal shit out of your safe. I'm not kidding. These people are the dumbest mother effers. They are dumber than sacks of diapers. How do, what? Like, how? When I was told that one the other day, I was like, you're lying. There's no way that's true. Like, you have to be lying. Yeah, Angie Mo. I do roll call on you guys so that you can say hi to me and I can then steal your bank account numbers somehow. Yeah, Amy Knight. Like, apparently, if you tell me that you have OCD, like, then I'm like taking notes and I'm like, oh, that person with a fake name, Tamber June, P. Taylor, because they don't even have a real name on here and I don't know their real name. I'm like, oh, P. Taylor has OCD. I'll have to remember that when I break into her home. What is wrong with people? What's wrong with you guys? You've got to get a life. You've got to get some fucking help. Something isn't right. And I don't think the elevator goes up to the top floor. I love how people think that I'm stealing people's like bank account numbers and IP addresses. And you realize I have to show you stuff on my phone because I don't even know how to screen share. I have to show pictures on my phone because I don't know how to do it on my computer. I don't know how to make a fucking thumbnail. People are dumb, man. You go over there, Angie Mo? Okay, yeah. I can't do it. I have I told Tommy this last night. Hey, Vince. So I'm totally going to be honest. Abdazzle. I did go over to Reddit like a week ago. And I was ashamed that I did it. I was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I in here? You feel sleazy. Like I was in there for maybe 5 minutes and I was like, ugh! Like I was so grossed out. And I told Tommy, no joke, after being in there, like by minute 5, I started to feel like I was tweaking. And I'm not kidding. It felt like my days when I had been up too long on meth. I literally was reading shit on Reddit and I was doing this. I was into the 5th minute and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, who would think that about me? What was that? I was like, there's somebody here. I was like, oh my God, I heard something. Like, it was crazy. I was like, I feel like I'm on drugs. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was like, how do people believe this shit? I was like, she what? I was like, I was like, they see me. I was like, they know I'm here. It was crazy. I had to get out of there. I was like, I don't belong here. And it's obvious. Hey, Kim, I can't do it. I can't fucking hang in the Reddit community. I was tweaking without the drugs. I was like, I don't know how people hang out in here. Even Angie Mo admitting to being over there sleuthing. How do you do it? I was like I felt dirty. I felt dirty and I felt like I was on drugs. I was like, Tommy laughed so hard when I told him that last night. It's true. I was literally in there and I was like, can they see me? I was like, I got to get out of here. I can't be in here. Like they have an entire room, chat room, group. I don't know what you call it. They have an entire space just for me. Strangers on the internet named prestigious beachcomb, like talking about my entire life up to now. And they won't admit who they are. They don't have real names. Completely fucking strangers that aren't real. Could be OSA, could be bots. Who knows? Claim to know everything. I can't do that. It's too dirty. It's fucking vile over there. Like it's like blah, I can't do it. I can't do it. The crazy shit they say is like I can't be here. I just can't be a part of it. I want to show you what Puka Vista made. What do you do with everybody that has all the other letters in the alphabet? What does that mean, Be Wild? I don't know what that means. It's a study of weird ass human behavior. It's a study of major mental illness, Angie Motes, major. And I may not be a doctor, but that is serious mental illness. It's total cowardice, Nancy. If you guys are so victims, that was it. Shannon wrote, I'm a victim of Reese. Never met this woman in my life. Never met this woman in my life. But she's a victim of me under a fake name, hiding in a cesspool. Sure you are. It's crazy. It's wild. They think you can dox them when they're sitting there doxing every single thing about you and everyone around you. It is wild. It is wild. They're total pussy victims over there that just run around going, we're victims. We're victims over here. But we don't say who we are. And everything's true. Believe us. Yeah, spent 5 minutes, never going back. Sorry. Hadn't been in Reddit in probably at least a year, probably more. That's not the place for me. I have better things to do, like go wash off my boob sweat. I'm a victim of Reese and I like it. Thank you so much, Blitz Blitz. I appreciate your super sticker, my friend. They think you saying a name means doxing. Well, they can I was going to say something really inappropriate. So I'll just say they can fuck off into the forever. Ask Chin Shan and her group of disgusting people. Shannon is trying to get in on the class action lawsuit. Oh, there's a class action lawsuit? I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to show you what that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Are you being serious or was this a joke? There's a class action lawsuit. That's hilarious. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. That's the best. They got a Rico on you, Kyle. That's the best thing I've ever heard. I can't wait to see him in court. That's awesome. I can't wait for the judge to be like, okay, so wait, which one of you is Dog Mom 42? Which one of you is Ass Chin Shan Travolta? Kyle, thank you for becoming a member. That's so nice. Reese is a celeb. Autistic Margot. I love you, Joe Virus. Thank you for coming over and just, keeping things on the up and up, my friend. Hey, keep it cool, keep it clean, and have fun in November. I love you. Yeah, Jeannie Aunt Nene Hobbs. Yeah, I have no sweaty armpits at the moment. I do. It's because I steal all your money, I guess. Wow. That's I'm sorry. That takes the cake. That's fucking hilarious. Can I please show you real quick? Barbara Waite. I can't wait to be a part of it. I can't wait. It sounds like a really good time. Sounds like a really fun waste of time. Class action lawsuit. That's so sad. Puka Vista is incredibly talented, and I feel bad. I don't know what this is. Is this crochet Puka Vista? Is this knitting? Is it cross stitch? I must have taken it out of here. I have one that she made me before, and it's a quote from Schitt's Creek. Embroidery. Okay, that's the one I left out. Hey, DOA can represent me. Okay, it's embroidery. This is beautiful. I love the colors, and I love what it says. As Joe, before you leave, you love Rage Against the Machine. Who doesn't? Look at this. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I love it so much. Hey, Sherry Hicks. And I love that song by Rage Against the Machine. Killing in the name of. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. I love it so much. And I wonder if she has a little store. I mean, this is beautiful. I know, Joe, it's really badass. I know. Anita Card, it's so cute. Puka Vista, do you make these and sell them? Yeah, I love that song, Joe. I like to listen to it when I'm in a bad mood. I'm like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Uh, it's really cute. And as we all know, I love the fox. I love, love, love. Hey, Karma Charms. I love a fox. And Puka Vista, you absolutely nailed it on the colors. I wouldn't have picked a different color palette. I love, love, love the deep blues at the top, the teal at the bottom, the pinks in the middle. I love this so much. I love this. Oh, you're still learning. Are you though? That seems like an expert right there to me. Like, look at the flowers in the bottom. This is so detailed. Oh my God, I love it so much. Trixie would buy one from you. Let's sell some of these Puka. Not like it coming from me, but let's sell some for you. I want you to sell some of these. Yeah, Katie, I love that song. I know, Zoe. This is so cool. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Puka Vista. I love it so much. And I like that it has a little hangy thing. Gosh, where do I want to put this? I want to put it somewhere where I'm going to see it all the time because again, I love the image and I love what it says, but I love even more the color palette. I just love the colors. I do too, Melissa. She worked really hard on this. It is. She's very talented and it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Puka Vista. I mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was so nice of you. Yeah, I would buy this too, Angie Mo. Like she could put this in a store. Thank you, Jan Coat. Hey, Hazy. Well, I don't want to hang it in here beside the guitar because I don't think you'll be able to see it very well from that far away. And I honestly would like to see it. Really, Holly? You can't see, you won't be able to read it or anything though. Although it is cool. I mean, I could hang it from there. I just thought I would like to hang it somewhere where because I'm only in this office when I stream and I'd really like to see this a lot more often during the day. Yeah, Puka Vista, you nailed it. Barbara Waite with the colors. Like absolutely nailed it. I wish I had a sweater with this on it. Speaking of sweaters, I want to show you what I got, Holly. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you, Puka Vista. I would never buy a sweater with this, so please don't judge me, Holly. You're the only one I'm worried about that's going to judge me. I don't like clothes, and if you wear them, fine. I'm not mad at you for it. It was kind of a 90s trend. I don't like clothes. Yeah, Angie Mo. That's a good idea, Angie Mo. With built-in like collars or like cuffs. Like they're not real, but it's supposed to look like a shirt. I don't know why. I just never liked that look. But I was in Trendy Pieces where I used to stream. About a week ago, I met a friend up there on the square. Panda, actually. She was traveling through. And we had a coffee together and I walked in there after and I saw a sweater that I loved. I only wear in the winter now, Holly. I love it, Puka Vista, and I'm so grateful. I absolutely would buy more of those from you. I I'm finding this. I'm getting rid of most of my sweaters. I'm selling all my stuff off. And when I buy new pieces now, hey, Carolyn Unraveled, I'm very mindful. I get too hot these days in the winter. Like outdoors, if you're going to be outside, sure, wear sleeves. But I like vests. I like sweater vests. I wore a lot of them last year. And the place to buy them is TJ Maxx because they're not cheap anywhere else. Like TJ Maxx, I get them for $14.99. Everywhere else. So I walked into the store, Trendy Pieces, and they had a really cute sweater vest with a built-in denim collar. $80. $79.99. And I was like, who would pay this? Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I won't even buy clothes anymore. If I buy anything, it's online and it's always in the Anthropologie half off sale. So it's half off of whatever the sale price is. So like I'll get something for maybe 25 bucks these days, but even that's high. I don't want to go higher than that. And here's why. I own a ton of clothes. I don't need clothes. So it better be something special. So I liked it. And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not paying 80 bucks for a it was just a sleeveless sweater with a little built-in collar. I was like, no, I'll go to TJ Maxx. Well, I went to TJ's today and I'm trying to introduce the thought. Okay. I don't really wear brown. Hey, Willow Tree, why is the fox important to me? Great question. I had a dream about a fox a long time ago. That's why I got this tattoo. And if you notice, it says outshine. And I had a dream that I got that tattoo. I got a fox tattoo that said outshine. So then I ended up doing it years later. But I also like the fox because it makes me think of Scientology and how I had to kind of like be under the radar, not with Aaron, not those days, but like it with myself. I had to kind of, I always think like with a Scientologist, it's kind of like if you're going to be a Scientologist, don't bleed because it's really like a big shark pond, right? It's just a bunch of sharks. So you have to kind of be able to outsmart things. You have to be quick on your feet. And so I love the fox. I also just love them in real life because you never see them. I've only seen like 3 in my whole life. And I love how sly they are. I like how they outshine things. They're beautiful. Foxes are so pretty. I also love wolves, but I just like how smart they are and quick. And so that's just the significance to me of the fox. I just love them. I love everything about a fox. So Holly, at TJ's today, I found it, but it's brown. And I was like, do I want to buy a brown sweater? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of do. So I tried it on in the fitting room and I was like, I kind of like this. And I could see it even with a little ball cap, like the one I wore the other day that had cream and brown. So I kept my receipt and I thought I can always come home, try to style this, take it back. I'm really mindful of clothes now. I bought 3. I got 3 of these. So this is really all I wear all winter long. This is all I'm going to wear because they are Willow Tree because I get hot. And here's the other beautiful thing. Like me or not for this, I'm addicted to blazers. I've always loved blazers. And all of my blazers are pretty much the J. Crew schoolboy blazer. And I've had them I haven't bought a new blazer in a very long time. All of my blazers are probably at least 10 years old, but they're beautiful. I have some tweed blazers. I have some vintage Ralph Lauren blazers that I found at Savers in Kansas City. I'm looking at you, K-Space. And if you throw on a blazer over a sweater, you're going to burn up and die. Okay. It's a fact. It's science. So what I have found is for me to wear my blazers and not burn up and die, I wear sweater vests. So like this, but in a sweater, then you throw the blazer over it and you're not super hot. So I got this today. And yes, this is built into it. And I'm a little embarrassed about it, but I do love denim and I love a chambray popping out. And I'm going to throw one of my tweed J. Crew schoolboy blazers that's a plaid, brown and green plaid. And I'm going to wear it over this. And I just think for fall, that is going to be so cute. So Holly, I think this is really cute. And again, all of last winter, that's pretty much what I wore in here was sleeveless sweaters because they keep your core warm. But if I wear a real sweater, I am burning up. It's too hot. Now I'm going to do it because I have some cute ones and it's worth burning up over. I have some Ralph Lauren blazers that are 20 years old waiting for me to lose weight. So my mother-in-law, Huxley's grandparents, paternal grandparents, all they wear is Ralph Lauren. They are the most... Hey, Joan Marie, Brenda will only wear and only style Doug and Ralph Lauren. The entire time I knew them, that's all they wore. That's all they cared about, Ralph Lauren and Scientology. Just that's it. And Brenda gave me all of her vintage Ralph Lauren blazers from like the 80s and 90s because they were a size 12. And she was like a 14, 16 now. So I have all of her blazers and they're old school, they're vintage and I love them. And so and Case Face, I found a bunch on 95th and Knoll. That Savers is such a good Savers. I found a bunch of really good vintage Ralph Lauren blazers. It's like somebody dumped all of them. It was like you could tell they came from the same haul, and I bought all of them. I think there were 3, and I got them. I don't know, probably. I don't even know if Huxley was alive yet. I mean, that's how old they are, but they're good. Blazers are classic. They're classic, people. So stop trying to say they're not. Haters, you're wrong again. No, you don't get rid of blazers. Do not get rid of your blazer. Okay. You heard it here first. I have too many. Now, again, not mad about it because they're all, do they make Ralph Lauren for lower conditions? There's different versions of Ralph Lauren. There's Polo Ralph Lauren, which I think is a lower, maybe cheaper version of Ralph Lauren, but the real Ralph Lauren, no, super expensive. Like real Ralph Lauren, like purses and blazers, all that stuff can be over $1,000. Reese that would be super cute. I often wish you could go shopping with me and help me dress better. Case Face, I'd like to make a trip to Kansas City. I'm thinking about it just simply for some barbecue, maybe a couple of enchiladas, swinging by the thrift stores, going to visit Donna's. You know what that's about. Hey, Teacher Mama Life, I want to. I just don't know that I can. Sophia, absolutely. You have to. I mean, it's an absolute must. I almost want to go grab my blazer because she's never owned a blazer. Hey, Megan. Wait here because I know it's like right outside my door. Hold on just a second. Sorry, kids. Okay. How cute. How cute. So this is the one I was talking about. I guess it's not green. It's like, it's got some, like, I have another one like this that's pink. It's unbelievable. And it has leather elbow patches. But like this is J. Crew Schoolboy. And it's so cute. I mean, let's just do it real quick. If we pop this on, now I'm going to put it on over what I'm wearing, so that may not be too attractive. But look at how cute this is, first of all. Let's see it by itself. I also love this blazer because look at the collar. I love that. I love that pop of cobalt blue. Okay, so cute. I realize that's fake. It's the first time I've ever owned. Thank you, Ruby. It's the first time I've ever owned something with a built-in. And don't tell anybody, okay? Don't say anything to anyone. But I think this is cute. And Holly, I never wear. Oh, I forgot about the mic. Can you guys hear me? I never wear brown. But I feel like with blonde hair, I don't know. It's not bad. I mean, it's bulky because I have a shirt on underneath it. Hey, Samir. Now, hey, Sierra Terry. Let's put this fucking blazer on. Let's put the blazer to work with it. You're going to be wrong again, haters. Wrong again. Fizzled again. Hey, Sigrid. Oh, yeah. Not with this skirt, obviously. Oh, yes. Oh, hello. I'm here for my job interview. Cute, though. Prepster, ready to go. Let's go to lunch. Somebody take me to lunch. I know, Yadira. Cute. Fun. That is so much fun. So if you don't believe me anymore, I wouldn't do this skirt with it, Sophia, because the skirt is summery as shit. But, um, what was I going to say? It does, Margie Bar. I have to blow my nose. We got to open a new box of Kleenexes that I stole from my mom's garage. Um, it doesn't, Case Face. I agree. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So if you don't believe me anymore, you're ridiculous, first of all, and you're probably a hater. But otherwise, I want you to go to your local thrift store because blazers are not cheap, guys. I don't know that I've ever bought a blazer brand new. Out of every, what do you think of a wide leg with it? It'd have to be high waist, Lupita, but absolutely I'd do a wide leg with it. Hang on. Okay, absolutely nothing came out. A pencil denim skirt would be cute. Tamber June, why are you crying? Um, So I don't think I've ever bought a blazer full price ever. All of my J. Crew schoolboy blazers are from Poshmark. I got on a schoolboy blazer kick like 15 years ago. I look like a TV anchor. Great, that's what I was going for. I'm trying to look like Elle from Legally Blonde. Here to represent. Um, Guys, what was that? So I've never paid full price. I don't even know what these cost. I don't even know if J. Crew makes them anymore. I got on a J. Crew blazer kick a long time ago, and I found so many on Poshmark, and I had to have them. Let's go to the bookstore and then the cafe, Lindsay. Let me go. I should go grab a. I'm not going to, but this would also be cute with a beret. So it's cute. It's fun. Go to your local thrift store and get yourself a damn blazer. So cute. All right. Once again, standing, really cute. All right. So the other sweater, can I show you the other sweaters? It's stuck. I can't get it off. I can't get it off. Somebody help me. I can't get it off. Okay. I mean, I think I got this. I think I might have got this on Poshmark, if I can even remember, for 40 bucks. Look at the lining. Like, this thing is really nice. I, I've had this for over 10 years. Yeah, definitely, Debbie. But I love a blazer. Don't get rid of your blazers, people. All right, let's take this one off. All right, so that's a good buy. That's TJ Maxx, 15 bucks, great buy. Okay, don't go paying $90 for stupid shit. A pair of wide leg trousers and some cute heels. Yeah, Lisa B, really cute. Hey, Viola's daughter. We need some croissants. All right, Holly, are you still in here? I don't know how I feel about this. I like scalloping, but then I'm like, is this going to be outdated? Hey, Sunrise Cupcake. Is this going to be outdated at some point? I don't know. I liked the color. It also came in like a deep burnt orange, and I was like, no, I can't pull that off. Although that would have been cute with that blazer. I'm not going to lie. I just can't pull off orange. I don't even try. Good night, Rachel. Little sweater vest. Don't know how I feel. Hey, Lynn, Swell, entirely about that scalloping, but I tried it on. Oh, Lupita, yes. Hey, Linda Garden Lady. And I liked it. I like that scalloping. And again, I thought with the blazer and just seeing the scalloped collar, kind of cute. I like this little muted, kind of dusty pinkish color. Thank you, Lisa B. Holly, what are our thoughts on this? I know, Debbie, you do love pink, and I don't wear pink that much, but whenever I do, you guys are like, wow, Reese, you should wear pink. But I thought this little scalloping was super cute. Again, for $16, who cares? That's great. Like, that's affordable. That's something I'll do. And you can return it. So I thought, I'm going to come home. I'm going to try to style it with some different bottoms and then see how I feel. What kind of necklace would I wear with that, Lisa B? I'd probably wear these rubies, honestly. I'm not sure. I might do a long necklace with that. I might, because you don't want the scalloped collar to fight with the jewelry, like kind of fight with each other is how I always say that. So I might do a long necklace to draw away from the collar. Thanks, Hope. Um, That see also I am a skirt girl. As you can see, I'm wearing a vintage belt today with this skirt. I would do any of those sweaters with a long skirt in the winter, vintage belt, and like a pointy-toed cowboy boot or just some kind of a pointy-toed boot. Yeah, just jeans with that one, Holly. And then I got one more. And this one is the one I don't know if I want to keep it. Turquoise would be great with that pink. I sent a picture of this one in the fitting room to Tommy and I was like, "Do you like this? Because I love stripes, but I don't know if I like these stripes." And he was like, yeah. Hey, Tennessee girl." His immediate response was, he goes, "Yes, I love that." And I went, "Okay, thanks." And he went, "Now take it off." I was like, "Okay, get out of here." Um, I do love doing showing clothes, Lisa B. I just don't do it very often because I don't think people enjoy it. But I'd love to go through a bunch of clothes and we can restyle stuff. Do you get all your man's shirts? Thank you, Viola's daughter. I do, except his ugly, dumpy ones that are all scrappy. But all of his newer, sexy clothes, yes, I bought all of those from H&M and a summer clearance and took them to Ecuador. All right, I love this brand, Holly French Connection. I've loved it for a long time, and it's hard to find at TJ's. And I love navy and blue. I just don't know if I love these stripes, but then I put it on and I liked it. And I thought this would also be cute under just like a navy blazer. Hey, Raymond. I love secondhand clothing. You know what's really weird, Raymond, is when I took some new shoes to my booth the other day, my shoes are not selling at all. And Christy, the owner, was like, "Shoes don't sell here." She was like, "People do not buy used shoes." And I was like, "Man, I buy used shoes all the or I have. I don't need more. I will buy shoes anywhere used. If they're my size and I love them, I'm getting them. Like even better, it's a steal." Okay, so Holly, here's the thing too. This would be cute with a button-down denim shirt under it, like a chambray denim, so the sleeves are coming out. Also, just a white, just like a white collar popping out, right? I think would be cute. Um, Timber June, yeah, I've never done thread up. My mom does. She buys from it. She doesn't sell on it. So you do like this, Holly? Melissa, I agree. Ha, Heather. Yeah, I think it would be cute with denim or white. I think it would be cute with like a cute light chambray denim. I think denim is cute with the navy. Uh okay, Lindsay, I couldn't decide on this one. I'm a stripe girl through and through, but I wasn't sure about this style of stripe. But I do love TJ Maxx first, their sweater vests. And I don't know about you guys, but damn, every winter I'm hot. And I want to I have so many cute sweaters, but they're thick as shit. And you put them on and you sit down here to stream and I'm sweating. Like it's just too hot to wear a thick sweater indoors. That's why I like almost like a cardigan style sweater so you can take it off like a layer. Um, that's true, Holly. What am I saying? Holly loves navy, but I do love French Connection, the brand, it's guys, it's not easy to find a sweater vest. I saw them at Target today. They looked really cheap, really not well made, and they're like $40. I'm not paying that anymore for clothes. I'll pay that for jewelry. I'll pay it probably for a bag if I were to buy a bag, but I'm not paying that for a sweater. When I saw that sweater for 80 bucks, my damn jaw fell on the floor. It looked just like that brown one, only it was gray and it had the denim popped collar. And it was $79.99. I was like, "You're out of your damn mind. I'm not paying that for a fucking half a shirt." Have I been to Walmart yet? No, I have not gone. I have to blow my nose again, guys. Hold on. Yeah, Hope French Connection is a classic brand that I love. I've always loved French Connection. You can't find it in a lot of places. I used to buy it on sale in Kansas City at Von Mar. They sell it, but I do find it at TJ's, and I'm always grateful when I find it. It's a great brand. I always felt like they kind of ran small. What size is this? This is a large. The other two I got are mediums. I'm typically a medium on top, and this is a large, and it's I think it runs a size small. Um, can I see the necklace you got on that's the longest? The butterfly? This one? Lisa B. Um, it's a naked lady. It's a goddess in the middle. And then it's butterfly wings on the side. Sadly, this is a one of a kind. I got this in the sample sale from Sierra Winter Jewelry in Kansas City, but I think there's other styles of it. It's just this one she made and decided not to make more of them, but I love the naked lady in the middle. Please do a show with your rings and necklaces. I would love to do that. I just don't ever think people want to do that. I would love, love, love nothing more than doing like fashion shows. One of my favorite things, if I watch YouTube, which is not very often, I'll pop in and say hi to Tommy or Lindsay, but that's it. If I actually watch anything, like if I go looking to watch something, it's always my favorite stylist, Trini Woodall, or Trini London. I buy her skincare and makeup, but she is so good. I don't love everything she styles too. Sometimes I'm like, Trini, why? No. But one of my favorite things she does is she will try to repurpose something. So like before she gets rid of something, she'll be like, let's see if we can add a belt to this. Hey, Ty Mark. Thank you, Ty Mark. She'll be like, let's see if we can maybe alter this and do that. Or she's like, let's see if we throw a blazer on with it, if that, and it will like revive an entire outfit. So ever since I started watching those years ago, I always think that before I get rid of stuff. Helen, I'd love to do that. Yeah, Karma Charms, it's hard to see. But look at the naked lady. Isn't that pretty? And it's some kind of a ruby. I didn't know that rubies could also, it's like ruby something. It starts with a Z. That's all right, Blitz Blitz. But yeah, I love the naked lady with the wings. And it's actually big. I like that it's not tiny. Yeah, I got that. She's somebody I used to buy all my jewelry from in Kansas City. She's local and I love supporting small business. But then she got huge. Like she's in Anthropologie now. I've known her since she had her tiny, tiny little shop in Kansas City where it was like just this little place. And I've been buying her jewelry forever. I don't buy it anymore because it's not cheap. And it lately the stones fall out of all the earrings I've had, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like spending a lot of money on something that's going to fall apart, even if it's a year or two later. I don't like that. So I don't buy as much as I used to, but I still like to support her. Hope, I have way too many handbags. I don't buy handbags anymore, but I know what you're saying. I just have so many and I'm trying to sell them as we speak. That's it. Ruby Zoisite or something. I don't know, but I know this ring is the same. See how it's like red and green? It's pretty cool. Thank you, Yumi and Bobby McGee. Do you tend to favor yellow gold? Yes, Lisa. I really am not a fan of silver, especially around my neck, and my earrings are always gold almost. But I do have silver in some of my rings and stuff. I don't mind that. I sell my stuff, Time Mark, at a local shop here. I have a booth where I sell my stuff. Hey, Olga. Ruby in zoisite, a natural ornamental rock made of bright green zoisite. I'm probably not saying that right. Mineral mixed with embedded red ruby crystals and black hornblende. Wow. See, I'd never heard of it before, Samir, but I love it. I love it. Love it. Southern Goods just showed their new hobos. I do not like rose gold. Beautiful dreamer. I do not. I don't, Time Mark. I would love to be a stylist for women. Yes. Men too. I mean, to be honest, I loved that Jeff let me style him, and I love that Tommy lets me. Now, Tommy already had fairly cute clothes, but I love dressing up Tommy. Like, when was it, last night or the night before? He had his one of his new button downs I bought for him, and he looked so good in it. And those hats I have for him that he wears, Hey, Brock. Yeah, I don't do rose gold. I don't know why. I just don't think it looks good with my skin tone. I just don't like it. But I do love gold, yellow gold. Um, speaking of being I don't know, Bobby McGee. Speaking of being a stylist, totally change of the subject, but I had a great conversation this morning with my dad. And it was so my stepdad, guys, not my real dad. My real dad is a Scientologist. And so whenever I say my dad and I'm talking about current, like if I have a conversation and I say my dad, that's my dad, my stepdad. But we had a long talk this morning about Huxley, and we were talking about basically his future. And I would love to be a stylist, Jenny Jen Jen. You would be good at it too. Whenever you're on the Zoom call, I'm always noticing when you move from room to room, you have just amazing color palettes and your furniture and the pops. It's good. I told you that on the Zoom call. I love the background. Now you realize I'm trying to get your address so I can come in and break in and steal your bank account numbers and stuff. Wrong again, Reddit. Fizzled again. I would love to also, Tamber June, be an interior decorator. I love decorating people's bodies, and I love decorating backgrounds, rooms. Yes, Karma. So we were talking, my stepdad, basically the most important thing to him, and it always has been, is education. He's always hit hard on education. Well, you can imagine how that makes me feel. He doesn't make me feel bad about it ever, but it makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't know anything about education. Hey, yeah, Brock, hit the like button while you're in here. Will you please check to make sure you're subscribed? I'm losing a lot of subs, which is probably just my awful personality. How do we get on the Zoom call? It's this coming Sunday, Lisa, and I don't really know how to do it. It's for the upper levels. Hey, Lady Jane out. So you have to become a member. And Lisa, don't feel pressured to do this because it's not for everyone. And I don't ever even push that. It's for the upper levels of memberships here on the channel. And so a lot of channels have memberships and they do like members only streams. I don't do that. So I just do a Zoom call at the end of every month, the last Sunday of the month. And it's just fun because instead of a members only, we actually get to see each other. That's all. I don't want you to feel like you have to be there. You don't. Like, don't waste your money. It's fun, but I just don't want you to feel pressured. I would love that, Blitz. So you didn't get an email? Well, you wouldn't get an email, Alana. Shelly Kelly, are you in here? She posts it on my channel, Alana, on the posts. In the posts section. I don't think you get an email, babe. But I have your phone number. I'm happy to just send you the link. I can do that. Case face. If you didn't grow up in Scientology, you would have had an education. What you would be, whatever you want to be. I would absolutely, that's not just a call. They're like 13 hours long. It is. It's a long call. It is. It's a lot. I would be a therapist. I know I would love to be a stylist. I'd probably do both, to be honest, but I would absolutely love to be a therapist. And so it was real. I cried a lot today to my stepdad and I don't usually show emotion at all. Yeah, Case Face. I'm excited to see you, babe, if you're coming back. Not yet, Jennifer Minton, and I hope you're there again. Shelly Kelly, what is today? It's only Monday, guys. Shelly Kelly, I think usually she puts up the Zoom call link post like by Thursday or Friday before the Zoom call on Sunday. She usually does it at the end of the week. So look for it. Hey, Jen. Interesting, Alana. I'm sorry. I can't speak to that because I've never set it up. Shelly Kelly does that for me because I don't know how to do it. Remember how the Reddit people all said that I'm like going and getting your IPN addresses or your IPL numbers or whatever they are? I don't even know how to set up a Zoom call. So fizzled again. Fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, also shame on you. Good night, Pillow Sham. So my dad's talking about Huxley and his future. And oh, okay, I didn't know that. You guys get an email? Well, I know it's in the post section. I don't know about emails, but I know for a fact Shelly Kelly puts up the post on the post section of this channel because I don't even know how to make a post on my own YouTube channel. How sad is that shit? You know how many other streamers, like everybody puts up posts? I've never done it in my entire life. In 3 years on this channel, how have we made it? I don't know how to do it. Like Lindsay puts them up like every 3 hours. I don't even know how to fucking do it. I've never put a post on this channel. How do we survive? How do we wipe our own asses? Um, Thank you, Chicago Jane. It's in the community section. Okay. So I was talking to my dad today, and guys, I just want to say this. It's important because it made me really cry. And he's a Cancer sign. He's a Cancer man, and as you guys know, he is very, very ill with cancer. He's in a very bad place with the cancer. It's spread all over his body, and he has several different types of cancer. And it's just something we're trying to maintain because it's not ever going to get better, and it never has. It continues to steadily get worse, but he's still here and he's still fighting it. And boy, is he fighting. Like you can really, it's taken a toll. But mind wise and strength, he's sharp as a tack, and he's still, I love to talk to him. He's just weaker and he's tired, of course, from the chemo and things like that. Thank you, Lady Jane. But I don't get a chance to like actually talk to him for a long, long time because he still works a lot. He's a farmer. I know, Lens. He's a farmer. He's also a cattle rancher. He has hog farms. He has chicken farms. And he has a lot of other, what do you call those calls? My mom always says it. Thank you, Raymond. Like people who have calls. It's like a Zoom call, but they call it something else. This is embarrassing. Like calls with, when you have like a real conference calls. When you have like a real important job and like, people who actually, conference calls. Thanks so much, Ty Mark. Yeah, Margie Bar. Thanks, Susan P. Wow. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes trying to find words, right? It's not my strong suit. It's a boundary I cross every once in a while. Conference calls. Thank you so much, guys, for the hard workers in the real world. Thank you for your service and your conference calls. YouTube does unsubscribe people, Joan Marie. So that's why I say, look, make sure that you're subscribing. So he has conference calls all the time. So he's busy all the time. I don't talk to him a whole lot. And I got to talk to him this morning, and it was so nice, you guys. It was so sweet. And he doesn't push, Pat Jonas. He doesn't push, but he's always, always, always wanted me to go to school. And I was a Scientologist. My sister was a Scientologist. She had no education either, right? Didn't graduate high school. She went into the Sea Org. And he has said to both me and my sister, who this man is more of a father to us than our own father ever would be, right? My dad wouldn't take us to the doctor, okay? I gashed my leg open and I had to have 24 stitches put in. My dad wouldn't take me to the doctor. He was like, just put some ice on it. It looked like hamburger meat. My leg was just like open straight up like some Jeffrey Dahmer looking shit. My dad wouldn't take us to the doctor. This man is like above and beyond as far as a father goes. Yeah, almost died of asthma, Pat, a couple of times. And so he's always said, like, if you girls want to go to college, I will put you through college. Brock, yeah. And I am terrified to go to college. I'm terrified to take, like, that's why I'm so proud of Laura FM because, Hope, because Laura FM is getting her GED and taking classes, and I'm really impressed by her. I'm really proud of her. And I tried to explain that to my stepdad today, but the point is my sister, he put her through college. My sister was a Scientologist and she pushed herself through and went to college, and she does there's more to it, but she does MRIs. She's like an MRI tech, which they make really good money, and she loves her job. Hey, Britt P, happy you're back. So I have never had an interest in going to school, not once, not going to do it. And even the more people push me, the more pissed off I get about it. I don't want to do it. But this morning, he was talking to me about Huxley and his future. And I said, yeah, I really want him to go to college. Exactly, Holly. And thank you, Raymond. And so he said to me this morning, he he never talks about himself. He always asks, yes, Blitz, Blitz, and I'm sorry. He always asks me life questions, and I love talking to this man. He's been this way since I've known him, and I met him when I was 19. He's always been this way. And so this morning, he gives you things that make you think. And he was like, if you could change one thing right now, he said, between you and Huxley, what would it be? And I said, because I was going on and on. I talked to him for over an hour just about my current problems, things that I don't want to mention here, of course, and just being a mom, not having a dad in his life. And I was like, oh, happy anniversary to your parents, Ruby. He is, time mark. And I said, so would it be something from the past that I wish? And he goes, nope, no past. He said, you can't change the past, Reese. He said, what would you change right now if you could improve something between you and Huxley? And I said, communication. I said, I would like to communicate better with him, but I don't feel like I connect with him that well because he's a 16-year-old boy. And my therapist tells me all the time, he needs his dad. He needs a male figure at this point. Like, he doesn't want his mom. I'm not as, his go-to as much anymore as I used to be. And he goes, okay. He said, now, if you could change anything right now, he said, let me ask you something. Hey, Yorkie mom, Pam. He goes, if you could have had any career, he said, what would it be? And I said, I said, it's not doable now, but I said, I would be a therapist. I would love to be a therapist. And he goes, why aren't you becoming one? He's so like, he always used to say this to me and my mom. I remember when they were dating, he'd always go, give me something hard. He said it all the time. He was like a magician. He'd be like, well, we can fix that. Always. This man is the most positive, like, just fucking the way his mind works, and just like he sees solutions all the time. He always used to say that to me and my mom. We would be like, oh, fuck this, ba, ba, ba. And he'd go, give me something hard. We can fix that. Like, he's just so chill. Dude is cool, calm. He always has been. So he goes, so why aren't you a therapist then? And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, why aren't you going to school to do that? No, Raymond, I made it to 9th grade. And I said, because I'm 42 and I'm not going to go to school now. I wouldn't be a therapist for probably 10 years. I made it to 9th grade. Like, there's no going back. I'm too old. And I was like, I don't want to. And he goes, why not? And I said, because I don't know how to study. And I said, it's hard to explain this to even people on my channel. It's hard to explain this to people, but I have a certain way of studying and I get like triggered. Hey, Gazaro, I get like super triggered. I said, Jim, I can't even read a book. I can't read a book. No, this is my dad, Buffy. I said, I can't even read a book at this point in my life because I will get to the bottom of a page and I will apply Scientology like I did in my training. And I will get to the bottom of a page and I will go, is there a word or symbol there that I didn't fully understand? And I'll go back up to the top of the page and I'll scan and I'll go, do I know what that word means? I think I do. Do I know what that symbol means? I think so. I feel like I don't understand. I have like some kind of fog here. I feel like I have MU phenomena. I'm yawning. I'm something that I get way too in my head to even be able to read for fun. I don't want to go to school. However, it would be amazing, right? Like, I agree with him. It would be amazing. And, Gazaro. And he said the sweetest thing. He goes, I just have to say, guys, like, this is over the top for human beings. Like, this man is an angel on earth. And I've always known that. Hey, Maisie. He goes, well, let me ask you something, Reese. And I'm like, I can't. I don't know how to study. I can't do this. I can't do that. He's just always so chill. Like, he goes, okay, okay. He goes, one simple sentence, and it put me to tears. He goes, what can I do right now to help you? And that is a life changing sentence to just ask someone. I got to be honest with you guys. Like, it was so from the heart. It was so soft spoken. And he went, what can I do right now to help you? And I said, just talking. I said, just talking to you really helps. I said, there's really nothing else you can do for me right now to help me. But I said, just talking to me helps. And just being open, listening to me, all of that. And he said, this is so kind. And keep in mind, all this man cares about is education. He's always been this way. He goes, well, he goes, if your worries to become a therapist are financial, he goes, let me take that load off for you. And I said, he goes, you never have to worry about that financially. If you want to be a therapist, he said, I will help you to be a therapist. I will give that to you. Now, I've always known that because education is he's big on education. Like, he's pushing Huxley to go to college because he does that for all the kids. It's a gift. He wants everybody to go to college. And I said, I appreciate that so much. I'm not going to take advantage of that. I won't go to college. He won't be paying for anything. But just hearing someone say, he said, it was more that. He just said, let me ask you something. And I had no idea what he was going to ask me. He said, what can I do to help you right now? And just that is so like, now he's always like that. He's always been like that. That has been him my entire life. But now he's sick and he's 78 years old and we're losing him. But I had a talk with him. I'll just say this. I had a talk with him like 2 weeks ago. And I started to tear up. And I said to him, he always makes me feel safe to really open up, right? Like, I don't know a lot of people that make me feel that way. And I was standing there talking to him, looking out at the farm, and it was just me and him. And I was just blabbing on about my life and how I'm grateful for this, but I'm upset about this. And I said, I'm just not doing great. And he went, now you have to keep in mind, he lost a son. He lost a son to suicide. So saying something like that, I didn't think about it before I said it. It triggered the shit out of him. And he just gave me the craziest look. And he went, what does that mean? You're not doing well. What does that mean? And I was like, oh, I said, no, there's some heavy things right now going on in my life. And I said, and I don't have a lot of people to talk to about it. I just don't have I don't have an outlet. I said, I'm not going to blab that shit on my channel. And I said, a lot of my friends don't know. And I said, I talked to my therapist. I said, I'm not doing bad. There's some things that I wish I could talk about more and open up with people. And this man, again, just like he's busy all the time. He's going for chemo treatments. He's riding a fucking tractor, lawn mowing his acreage, right? He's on conference calls. Hey, Catherine J. He's got every reason to be like, I'm busy, right? He goes, this is what he said. He goes, I said, I don't have anybody to talk to sometimes. And he goes, well, you can talk to me. And he goes, I have a lot more time these days because I'm sick. And I just thought that was so sweet because I always think I'm so insignificant to a person like that who's got countless companies, employees, just all kinds of stuff to do. I always imagine he doesn't ever have time for me. Like every time I see him, I'm like, hey, hi. And I feel like I'm in a hurry and I don't want to. It's like when I first started praying to God, I was like, I know you only have a couple minutes because you're busy. I just want to say this, and this. That's how I am with him. I'm always like, I don't want to take up too much of his time. And he was like, you can talk to me. He was like, I have a lot more time these days. And it made me feel guilty. And I was like, I would love that. I said, I would really love that. I said, just you and me. I'd love to talk. And he was like, maybe sometime I could come over to your house. He was like, and we can just sit and talk. And I think honestly, he needs it too. I think he was reaching for it too. And I just was like blown away by that. I was like, I just assume you're so busy. You're just, again, it's like he's always going downtown to Nashville for his chemo stuff and seeing his oncologist. And it's just, I just didn't think about it. I didn't think that he would want to sit down and talk with me. And, oh yeah, Ty Mark, he's a very deep, deep man. He is a gem in my life. And he's the reason I moved here. I mean, my mom's here, but he's the true reason I moved here. My big thing was he's sick. And I thought, I don't want to have the regret of, I wish I had spent more time with him. Now, I still haven't spent a ton of time with him. Hey, Tracy, but I'm very close by and I see him every day. Hey, Elena Rainerman, thank you. And so even that's enough for me. Like when I go up and walk the dogs, I always go see him. I just don't sit down and spend 3 hours with him. But it was overwhelmingly kind. And he's always been that way. When I first met that man, it was absolutely insane. I think I've told you this story before, but he has 3 boys and he had lost one to suicide. And it was his oldest, firstborn child. And I was not doing well. I had just quit doing drugs and I was just getting back into Scientology. I was 19 when I met him. I was just not like a happy person at all. Linda Gillum, you've been blessed with a wonderful stepfather. Steady prayers for the battle he's fighting. That is so kind, Linda. I love you, babe. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat and the prayers. I appreciate that. We were in a car and we were driving. I don't remember why we were driving, but I didn't know him very well. And I was super, super in my head. And hey, Tommy Bird. Wow, welcome over. Hang on, guys. I'm going to blow my nose. I had just got my first apartment. My dad got rid of me 3 years prior. I just went through 2 years of smoking meth and I was getting ready to re-enter Scientology. I was 19. I just wasn't in a good place. I wasn't really happy. And he's always been the same way he is now. He was then. And I always felt open with him. Like I could talk to him about anything. And I remember sitting, Tommy Bird, I remember sitting in this car with him and we pulled up somewhere and he goes, he knew I was in a dark place. And I was like, I didn't get along with my mom very well. I didn't like myself. I was at that point using sex as a coping mechanism and just like had no self-respect, no self-esteem, trying to find my place. I was young. And he sat in this car with me and I'll never forget. We were facing a restaurant in Prairie Village, Kansas. And he was like, I don't know you that well, Reese. And I said, yeah, I know. And I kind of had a chip on my shoulder. I was like angry at my father. And he just melted me. And he was like, but he goes, I can see that you are in a dark place. And I started crying immediately when he said that because nobody had acknowledged that. Of course, Scientology is not going to say like, you seem sad, right? Like they're going to go, are you sad? Because if you did something to pull that in. What crimes did you commit to be sad, right? Like you don't admit to it. And this man, like just this like wizard, he was like, I can see that you're in a dark place. And I just was like, I felt so seen. right? Like I felt acknowledged. I felt fully fucking validated by him in that car in that moment. And I remember like my eyes filled with tears. And he goes, I don't know you. He said, I don't know your life and I don't know your problems. He said, and I'm sure that you have problems. He was like, but he said, you can talk to me about what's going on. And he said, and I'd be happy to try to help you. Um, Tommy Bird. And he said, I lost a son to him being in a dark place. And he said, I really, really, really don't want that to happen to you. And he said, so whatever I can do to get you out of that dark place, he was like, please, please give it to me and I will help solve your problems. And he did. From then on, he just made my life. He was just so I was much, much, much closer to him then because he lived in Kansas City. So I saw him on the daily. We went out to dinner all the time. Like we really, really got close and built a relationship. And then they moved here full time several years later. And he still traveled back and forth all the time, but it was just not the same. Like I didn't get to see him as much. So yeah, Barbara Waite. Um, but it really shook me. Like it really shook me. And from then on, he just kind of became my father for me. Like he really stepped into that role. And like I said, he was a wealthy man. He worked he was a vice president of a company in Kansas City before he retired. While he had this farm here, he's a cattle rancher. He's got a hog farm. He's got chicken farms. Like he's a busy man. He also had like 9 senior living communities that he was running and built. He's an entrepreneur. He's a very, very impressive, successful businessman. And I sadly didn't learn any of those tactics. But yeah, case face. I remember all during that time I smoked. I smoked cigarettes. And if you remember, I told you yesterday I bought my first car. I had no credit. And he said to me, he said, your credit is one of the number one things you're going to want to maintain and have a high score when you become an adult. So now he was like, that matters. Don't ever, ever, ever let your credit score go down. He was like, you want a high credit score always. And I didn't know any of this shit. Again, I was a Scientologist. No parent had told me any of this. So I was like, okay. Like I didn't know what a credit score was. And I went and bought a car and, it was my first car. And it was, I think, I don't know if there's a way to check. It was 24 or 27, but I paid that much interest percent on the loan just because I wanted to be the only person on the loan. And I was paying on that car for years. And I told him about it one day, years later, like years down the road, because I think I had financed that car for like 25 grand or something. And I was down to like 11 grand on this loan. Like I had been paying it. And I told him about it one time at dinner years later. And I was like, I paid 27% interest. And he was like, you what? He was like, you what? And I was like, yeah. I said, but it's mine and I'm halfway through paying it off. I was like, I only have another 4 years. I was like, yeah, I was like, but it's mine and I have my own apartment and all this. And I'll never forget. He goes, I'll make a deal with you. And I was like, okay. And he goes, if you quit smoking, I'll pay your car off. And I was like, are you Meredith, Holly, Debbie, Liz, Jen, Tiffany? I was like, Pam, you're fucking shitting me. He was like, I will pay it off. I was like, no way. I was like, you will pay my car off if I quit smoking. And he was like, yes. He was like, I will pay your car off if you quit smoking. He was like, I hate that you smoke. He was like, I hate that your mom smokes. He was like, I want you guys to quit. It's so bad for your health. He was like, I'll pay the fucking thing off. No problem. He was like, done, delivered. I was like, fucking crazy. I was like, you're kidding. No fucking way. I was so Vicky Andrews on a Zoom call. I was like, no way. I was like lighting it. I was like, you'll pay the whole thing off. I was like, what are we talking here? For how long? And he goes, but if you start smoking again and I paid this car off, he goes, you will pay me back 5% interest on the loan. He was like, I'll knock it down to 5. He goes, but you will pay me back if you start smoking. And I was like, done. I was like, let's call CarMax today, brother. So then we paid it off. And I was like, one last time. I was like, fucking crazy. I was smoking him down like Matthew McConaughey in that meme. I was like, no way. Like, it was crazy. I was like, I can't let it go. I was like, but I know I have to kill this habit. I miss smoking so much. CarMax. I bought that thing at CarMax. Where did I get the cigarette thing? The girls bought this for me, D. And it blows bubbles. I just don't use the bubble part. So you put this stuff, it's bubbles and it blows bubbles, but I don't use the bubbles because I don't care about that. I just like to pretend that I'm Vicki Andrews. And almost everybody on our Zoom call smokes. Literally, they're the most retro, vintage ass group of women. This is why the Zoom call, just so you know, is incredible, you guys, because I don't know if you know this, but smokers are oracles. They're literally like the lady in The Matrix. Remember her? She was like talking about Trinity to Keanu Reeves, or vapes, Yorkie mom. And she was like, I could see why she likes you. And Keanu Reeves is like, who? And she's like, not too bright though. All of everybody on the Zoom call is crazy. Like, they're all sitting there just smoking down, just mowing through Marlboro Reds. And it's honestly, I don't know if you've ever laid into a bunch of smokers to give your problems to. Like, sometimes I wish my therapist would smoke because I just think think about it for a minute. If you have a fucking problem, who better to give it to, me too, thought criminal, than a smoker? What do? They go like this. Tell me your problem. It's fine. Just know what's going on. And they're all big-eyed and they're loud and they're fine. Well, Liz, it's like you and me. They get super quiet and their eyes become slits. Okay. All of this is for a reason. They're going into oracle mode. Like, you might as well put a fucking crystal ball in front of them. They're all loud. They're all normal. They're like, no, sweetheart, tell me what's going on. They're like, tell me the problem. They're all loud. They're fucking all energetic. Right. And then they light said cigarette and they go like this. So tell me. And their eyes become slits. And they go like this. Uh-huh. And then they just do like weird little one-offs. They're deep thinkers. They don't talk anymore. They just say weird shit. They go like this. I knew it. Mm-hmm. Fucking crazy. Unbelievable. Go on. What an asshole. They go into this weird trance and then they spot something in a distance and it's fucking weird out of nowhere. I always notice this out of nowhere. They'll be like, every day my neighbor walks at 3:00, her German Shepherd. It's a beautiful dog. You should see it. Hey, Jody. Kids are getting off the school bus. No, go on. I'm listening. I just can't believe this fucking story. And then what? They always throw in, like once or twice throughout the entire cigarette, they do this oracle shit where they'll go, I knew it. I knew him. I knew he was going to pull that shit. This is why smoking is so much fun. Hey, Colorado girl. I miss smoking. I would die if I started smoking. My fucking asthma would go insane. My throat would close up like you're allergic to peanuts or something. But beautiful dreamer, that come to a Zoom call. Somebody come to a fucking Zoom call because it's you know the Brady Bunch where it's like here's the story and it shows like the 9 people on the screen. That's our Zoom call, but it's like 45 women and 1 man. Sometimes Raymond comes, but Raymond's a fucking chain smoker. Literally, Raymond's just like this all day on a Zoom call. He's like, like it's crazy. I could never do that. Like I could never pull off like John Travolta in Grease and just be like, that's Raymond. You won't even no one's ever seen Raymond without a cigarette in his mouth. Like he just chain smokes. Right, but he doesn't smoke, Yorkie mom. But every woman in the Zoom call, you literally look at each square of person. How can we talk with so many people, Amy? It's so much fun. You have no idea. It's so much fun. Oh, yeah, that's Raymond. That's literally Raymond all day long. He's like, sweetheart, here's what I think. He's like, and honestly, I think like Raymond will take a drink and eat with the cigarette in his mouth. He'll be like, I know, but here's what you need to do. And he'll like somehow take a drink. He's like, but also, here's my thoughts on it. It's crazy. Hey, Jen Pookie, I've never seen such a thing in my life. It's like a circus act. I think it's must be like something to do with him being gay. I feel like gay people probably just have that extra like shiny quality. Um, but definitely it's crazy the entire stream of Zoom calls the all of the women, every single slot, every person on a screen is like this. Spot on. And then Vicki Andrews smokes the like 4 foot long cigarettes that they only sell in Florida. She goes to like some crazy pot store and buys them, and they're like 40 feet long. And she'll just smoke one the entire 12 hours. And every time she pulls away from it, she goes, fucking crazy. I'm telling you right now, it's fucking life changing. If you want to see it, you should see it for yourself just once. It's a life changing. I'm looking at like the one non-smoker Liz Tricks and I'm like, what is in this shit? Like, should we start smoking? Because they have well, Sophia, you don't smoke. But it's like they have I'm like, what's in that thing? What the fuck? Why are the answers to everything in a cigarette every time? And I smoked for a long time, but I don't remember being that wise. It's like with that pack of Marlboros comes great wisdom, and I don't understand it, especially the 4 foot long ones. Puka Vista doesn't smoke. Armine doesn't smoke. But I'm telling you, like, how many of us ladies are in there that don't smoke? Pat Jonas doesn't smoke. Okay, fine. So out of like 45 people in the Zoom, maybe there's 10. Maybe there's 10 of us that don't, but it is, hey, Copper, it is straight old school. It is like majorly retro in there. Like it is just like straight up like 1984 at Christmas when your mom's like, open the next one. What did Santa bring? I'm going to bake some cookies. Smile for the picture, everybody. Rainbow Bright. You wanted that. Legos. That's all that happened in the 80s. Every mom, Molly Moon, every mom on Christmas morning was like, like half lighting the tree on fire. Like, oh, lawn darts. So you can stab your brother in the head. Brian Bolin. Oh my God. Every mom in the 80s literally was like, my mom would bake cookies. We have like some pictures of her and she's like this, like pulling shit out of the oven. She's like, or she'll be like, in the picture, we have like a picture where she's like she'll be like in the fucking kitchen giving us all lung cancer. And like, I'm standing there at 2 years old and she's like, it's so accurate for every parent in the 80s. That's awesome. Yeah. But I loved Rainbow Bright. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's so true though. If you come, you know what? I should get everybody's permission and like take a picture of the Zoom call and you can see for yourself and I'll show it to you guys. It's just straight up. It's a bunch of women. It's Holly, it's Debbie, it's Lumen, it's Vicky Andrews. It's a bunch of fucking women sitting in a chair like this, listening to all of our problems. It's not just me. We all dump on the Zoom call our problems. Literally. Yep, doing the Copper said dropping ashes in the cookies. Totally. Being like, yeah, a little bit of ashes on those chocolate chips. Every woman in the Zoom call is like this, listening to your fucking problems. Every woman is like, so you're not going to believe this. And then literally they're like, hold on. Go on. Unless it's Raymond. Raymond's like this. So 80s. I really kind of miss the 80s, even though I don't remember the 80s because I was born in 84. I love watching reels of like shit from the 80s and I love 80s music. And I think that's the only reason. Hey, Michelle Asbell. I think that's the real reason that I'm super in love with Tommy because I don't know how much you guys see it because he just does his show. Speaking of Tommy, what time is it? Oh, we're good. He just does his show, True Crime. So you don't really get to see it, but Tommy is a walking 80s poster. He's everything 80s, and I love that about him. He'll like pop, hey, Rom, he'll pop his collar. He knows every 80s song, and he's always playing Josie's on a vacation far away. He's always playing 80s music, and he just looks like such an 80s person to me. He looks like he just walked out of the 80s. Like he knows the 80s so well and he talks about him. He tells me about the 80s. And I'm like, dang. Yeah, the 80s seem like, hey, Wandering Sarah. I know, the 80s seemed like such a cool ass time period. Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, so that was really, really cool of my stepdad. But moving forward, I'm telling you right now, that is where you want to be. If you have a friend that smokes, or if you're lucky enough to have an entire panel of people that smoke, and you can be like, guys, let me tell you my problem. Literally, it's like it's they look like the Radio City Rockettes. It's all in unison. Every smoker on our Zoom call goes like this. Tell us your problem. Hey, Mary Krause, hold on. And they do it in unison and they all light up at the same time. It's like the Rockettes. And they're like, and then by the hey Wendy Brewer, by the end of the cigarette, they go like this. And I'm like, what are they doing with their eyeballs? Hey Millie. Every time I'm like, what's going on with their eyes? Because they light up and they're all like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They're like, mm-hmm. And then by the end of the cigarette, they're getting to the end and it's like this. And it's like they went into a trance and they're like fucking all like on drugs. Like they're just like, fucking crazy. It's so weird. They see into the future, Tommy Bird. Oh my God, it's weird. I know, Renee B, I smoked menthols and I loved it. I used to go on home on my lunch breaks at my apartment and I often wouldn't even eat. I would just smoke 5 cigarettes. I would literally like have an hour and I'd be like, I remember like making casseroles in my apartment and I didn't even want to eat. I was just like mixing up shit. I was like making a green bean casserole like this. I was like, I think you add black pepper. Black pepper, yeah. Like it was crazy. I loved smoking. Yeah, Zoe, I'm so glad you made it. I don't get to see you very often. The rooms the room is all smoky and their eyes are burning, Margie Barr. It's wild. It's wild. When my friends came to celebrate my birthday this year and I didn't know they were coming, I think all except Liz are smokers. And I was sitting around with them one night and I felt like I was at a pool hall in 1988. I was like, I was like, they were like, do you want any of this? Do you want a snack? I was like, no, I'm all filled up on smoke. I'm good. I was talking to Tommy that night. My voice was all hoarse, and I was like, I have a headache. I feel like I've just been sitting in an ashtray. Like I feel like I've just been swimming through ashes for like the last 3 hours. Yeah, Holly. Thank you, Wendy. Nancy. Wild. Absolutely wild. But smokers, guys, it's a dying breed. Smokers are absolutely wizards. Just take my word on this. Like every time I pull up at a stoplight, I see somebody smoking in a car. I'm like, vintage. Like I'm always like, hey, roll your window down. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, real quick, I have a serious life problem. I need you to tell my future. Do you think this is going to happen or not? And we're like waiting for the light to turn green. And they're like, I'd say their chances are good. I think your chances are really good. Keep thinking about it, girl. Manifest it. I'm like, thanks, smoker. It's so rare. It's so fucking vintage. It's very retro. It's an incredibly retro habit. Everybody's vaping now. Wandering Sarah, not the same thing. Hey, Karen Doll, I'm not going to ask my future to a fucking vapor. A vapist? What do you call them? Ooh, vapist doesn't sound good. Yeah, Nancy, for sure. Every time though, if you can find a smoker, they're not easy to find. Like somehow I've attracted all of these smokers to the Zoom call. It's almost a requirement. It's like you can't come to sorry, Yorkie mom. It's a dying breed, Tommy Bird. You vapist. Pam is a vapist. She's a run by vapist. Makes me think of Mrs. Doubtfire. It was a run by fruiting. Oh my God, Brian Bull. If you can find a vintage ass smoker, I recommend having a good 20, 30 minutes of a talk with them. If you want to talk about your life, your future, and like just your path. And if you're like at a fork in the road, I would find a smoker fast if you can, so that you can see which direction they should tell you to go in. Case face vapists. I'm a former smoker, current vapist. Um, yeah, Hope. I'm gonna bring these to the Zoom. I'm definitely gonna bring these to feel cool. Marl bubble. Oh my God, case vape. I don't think vaping is very good for you. And I'll tell you right now, I am really, really thankful. Sorry, I'm really thankful that Tommy stopped. He quit. He quit because of his heart. And I have been fucking asking him to quit for years. Years. I'm like, dude, you're old. You're old and you're probably going to die. Like, I think you need to stop. I think you should quit. And he finally did because of his heart. And I'm so thankful. I'm really glad he is no longer a vapist, a serial vapist. Cigarettes are really expensive. Whenever I go to like a CVS, I try to remember to look. They're incredibly expensive. They're like $6 or $7 a pack. Did you guys know? This is hilarious. Did you know, Hope, that you can buy, they're called Lucy's? You can buy one cigarette in Ecuador. Did you know this? I don't think you can do this here in America. You can go into a gas station in Ecuador and ask for one cigarette and they will sell it to you. They call them Lucy's. It's just one loose cigarette. And so my driver, I love my driver. I love him. He is amazing. I use him every time I go to Ecuador, every time I go to the airport. He's like 4 feet tall, like Joanne Hawley. He's so cute. He's so sweet. And he drives 100 miles an hour. And none of us feel safe in the car, but he gets you where you need to go. He literally is like, Godspeed? Sure, I can get you there. And so he'll like his car is flying. Tommy always says, he goes, it's best just not to look. Like, it's best not to look. Don't watch him drive, because if you watch, you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, we're going to wreck. He lays on his horn all the time. Everybody in Ecuador drives insane, like insane. And everybody, he like lays on the horn and he's like flying around trucks and he'll like fly around people on bikes. And he's literally going 100 miles an hour. He stops. Hey, Sage, and he will stop at a gas station halfway to where I'm going. He buys an energy drink and a Lucy. He buys one cigarette and he smokes it like this. He smokes it so fast, faster than anyone on our Zoom call. So you can stop and Tommy and I laugh every time. This dude is straight gangster. We're like, I don't want to know what he does for a living. He gets on the phone like when he's driving and he's like, and I'm like, God, I want to call Yadira right now and see what he's saying. I need Yadira to translate. I'm like, do you think he's like Secret Service? Like, do you think he's a murderer? Like, is he a drug dealer? We don't know. But I know that dude stops, buys one cigarette, like does this, like just chugs an energy drink. And he's like, and he like blows it out, puts it out, gets in the car, and literally goes 1,000 miles an hour again. And I'm like, are we safe? I mean, I love him. I use him every time. He always gives me a big hug, and it's weird to hug a man that's 4 feet tall. I'll tell you right now. He just barely clears my nipples, and I'm always like, every time he's at the airport, he's like, Reese. And I'm like, oh, Miguel. I don't know. It never feels right. I'm like, there's your head and there's my nipples. But, there's nothing, you can't make fun of height. But I'm just like, I don't know. This feels weird. But yeah, no, he'll just suck down a cigarette and chug an energy drink and literally like he just flies off ramps and shit. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He just flies. Dude just literally flies. It's wild. Yeah. I love him. If any of you ever go to Ecuador, like I had him pick up Spanx. And here's what's really sad. He I was like, this makes me think of when I used to go out with Doug and Huxley, and people would be like, oh, your husband and son. And I'm like, one of us looks really old because that's my father in law. He picked up Spanx. Lindsay, I need you to meet him. He picked up Spanx from the airport the other day, and he and Tommy went back to the house, and he gave Spanx a hug when he dropped him off, and he goes, tell your mother hello for me. And I was like, the fuck? Spanx and I are like 9 years apart. I was like, excuse me? What was that? Tommy was like, we don't need to explain. He thinks you're his mom. I was like, well, I'm not his fucking mom. And I look like his sister. So you better fucking step up and tell him the truth. You better get Yadira to translate that shit right now. Cause this is not me madre. No madre. No mas. No mas. No Nino. No fucking Nino. No madre. Okay. I was kind of pissed about it. Tommy was like, let it go. I was like, let it go. Fuck you. I don't have any forehead wrinkles. Don't be fucking telling people that that's my son. That ain't my fucking kid. He's like 35 years old. I'm 38. Oh, there. Sorry, babe. I didn't know you were in here. I'm kind of pissed that Miguel thinks that I'm Spanx's mom. Look, I love Spanx. Cute kid. Okay, great. But I don't have any fucking forehead wrinkles. And my haters say I get Botox, but I'm scared of needles as all get out. So it kind of pisses me off that he's like, hola to your mi madre. I was like, no, 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 no. No fucking Nino here. I don't even do that with Huxley. When Huxley and I go out in public, he's like, hey, mom, can I get this? I'm like, mom, fucking, I ain't your mom. I'm like, we can ask mom if we can get it. Like, remember, I'm your sister. I'm the cool aunt. I'm like, I'm not your mom. Don't be calling me mom. I'm like, you're almost 17 years old. I ain't got no kids. Yeah, guys, embrace it. Watch. Let's pretend a serial killer just popped in. Nothing. No Sharpay here, okay? I'm not looking like David the Gnome riding a fucking fox to work from the forest. I embrace this, okay? This movie theater drive-in of a forehead. I got no wrinkles yet. So I'm not going to embrace the fact that Spanx is my son. I don't even claim Huxley. So please stop fucking starting rumors, babe. There's enough rumors to go around on Reddit. I don't need Miguel being like, tell your mom hello back in the States. What mom? You ain't got no fucking mom. I'm nobody's mom. My vagina is tight. Okay. Didn't push any kind of a fetus through that thing for good reason because I knew I was going to need a career one day with that thing. And stay tuned, right? Coming this fall, gonna have an OnlyFans. I want you to be there. I want you guys to be first in line to see that cervix. It is ripe. It's tight. And it's like my forehead. It's because I had all that bull baiting. Scientologists don't show any emotion. So by the time we're in our 70s, like I am, look at this shit. It's tight. I'm angry all the time. I don't show emotion. Let them think it's Botox instead of the truth of the filters. I don't know how to use a filter. I don't know where the fuck you find a filter. I'm being dead serious. I hear about these filters. Where the fuck are the filters on StreamYard? I'd love to put a filter on. Where can I find said filter? I worry that people can see my beard. So if I could have a filter, that would be great. What did Tommy Bird say? Looks like Tommy taking both kids shopping when you guys are out. It does. See, now Tommy looks like the dad. For sure. Like I have no doubt in my mind, Tommy, everybody would look at Tommy and go, "Oh, there's the dad." Right? No. I'm his daughter and Spanx is his son. That's how the fuck that works. I ain't got no wrinkles, babe. We're not doing that. Wait until I start looking like a Shar-Pei and then maybe we can talk children, okay? But no, I'm using this to my full advantage. I used to get mad that I didn't have big tits. I don't anymore because these things just stay up. They're just right here still because they don't grow and they're small. But there's a little bit there. But I'm telling you right now, no. Huxley is not even anywhere near Spanx's age. And I'm telling you, we go to the store and I'm like, he's like, "Hey, mom." I'm like, "No, fucking mom. Don't be fucking calling. Don't be saying things, child, that aren't true. Don't be starting rumors, Reddit." I said good day. Love you, Lifeboat. What are you doing? You doing a show in about 20 minutes? All right. Maybe I'll come over and see what you're wearing. Maybe you can take it off. All right. Well, speaking of shows, this was long and unnecessary. Will you guys hit subscribe while you're here? Can you please do me that solid? I'm not asking for you to super chat. We're not asking for you to get a membership. We're asking for a simple ask. Okay. We're not reaching for the stars here. Can you please hit subscribe? Take a look at your device and go hit subscribe. Okay. Hit the like button if you can find it. I didn't even know where that damn thing was for quite some time. Tell Huxley, don't say other words. Yeah. Whenever Huxley's like, "Can we get this?" "Hey, Sikorsky." I'm like, "I don't know, but if you want it," I'm like, say it in front of people. Be like, "Let me go ask my sister." And then I'm like, "Yeah." And then I changed that like Valley Girl voice and I'm like, "Tommy." No, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, "Let me text mom and see." Just kidding, guys. That doesn't happen. Trust me. Speaking of long and unnecessary, when are you visiting? I don't know. You got to make that dough, brother. You got to make that dough. It was a fantastic stream, Reese. I need these laughs and tears. I love you too, Trixie. I love you a lot. Guys, I love all of you. Mods, thank you for what you do. Thank you for the time. Thanks for sitting here with me through this shit ass stream. It's one of those streams I don't remember what we talked about. I have no idea what I said. I remember talking about my stepdad for a minute, but otherwise I have no fucking clue. Yeah, Reese's cervix is just like her forehead. It's magic. My cervix is a hummingbird's nest, and so is my forehead. Like, I think it's funny people think I use filters. I would if you'd show me how to do it. Where are they? I don't know how to figure it out. Thanks, Tommy Bird. You guys want to see Glenda real quick? Real quick, please. What are you doing over there? What a saucy little minx. Buffy wanted to just say good evening. Buffy wanted to say good day to you. Did you know that you were extra tiny, though? Punky's went to Grandma's today and poo-poo turded all over the place. Punky and her brother poo-poo turded at Graham's farm everywhere. We've pretty much got them trained to do that. Please poo-poo turd at your Grams so that we don't have to deal with it here. Really, Tawny? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm going to feed you your dins in a minute, Punky. And Puka Vista, thank you again for the gift. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I do plan to be here in the afternoon if you want to meet me here. But you got to do your part, okay? I can't make everybody do everything. I can't be getting all this Botox and running a show. Stan Tall Tax. Words from a book showed me the way. If you're going to pay for it, you should get what you pay for. To be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. Joining together, we held our ground, and we lifted our voices one mighty sound. We struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. Come get them. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. Boom, boom. We stand tall, no turning back, no turning, found the way. Tommy Bird, it's an honor to have you over here. Thanks for stopping by, San Diego. We stand tall, forever strong, forever. He lives on, Hey, la-dee-la. Hey, laddie, we stand tall. Bleep, 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 bleep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody, hey, laddie, la. Thank you so much for paying for that, by the way. The only reason I'm going to sing that anymore is if you pay me. I won't do more than 2 shows a night. And I only will do, nothing's free. Okay. Not even these tits. Nothing's free. Thanks, Kyla. Huxley's home. It's just your brother, but thank you for letting us know. Tommy Bird, I mean it, and I'll see you on the boat in a few minutes. Hey, come here. Come over here. Bring us a baby and show us your baby. It's pretty fucking dramatic, Bo. I mean, it would be hard to murder me, though, and I think that's important that he does hear that stuff, because Gertie doesn't hear shit. Oh, Jangies! Show us your baby. Oh. He is naked, Robin Miners. He is shaved down. We shaved him down. We made him round. Bojangles. Oh, show us your baby. Oh, he's so friendly. He's a good person. All right. Will you guys please hit subscribe? Love you, Copper. Thank you for the super chats. Tommy Bird, I mean it, man. Good to see you. I'll be over on the boat in a few minutes if I see you there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I'll be back around the same time. I'd like to be here. I'd like to be here if you're willing to come by. So let's just set it up. Let's just meet each other then. Thank you. I mean it. For becoming members, Kyle, I'm looking at you. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. This was over 2 hours and we had hundreds of people in here. And how? I don't know. It's just the way of the Lord, because otherwise it's hard to figure that out. I don't know that I'd sit through this shit. I feel like it was a real shit show. And I literally shit myself today. Renee B, I'm still going to do a show with Laura FM. I just felt bad pressuring her. She's doing her GED classes, and I don't want to pull her away from that. So I want to do it when it's convenient for her, and she'll let me know. But I do intend to do one with her. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Mods, thank you for being here. Thank you for protecting us, and thank you for what you do. All right, everyone, hit subscribe, and here comes Fred.